It's your girl Neishy, and you already know how us Fady girls do. Hurry, standing on business.
Hello, everyone. Happy Sunday Fun Day. Welcome to Yebo Kitchen. My name is Ty. I have this area closed off for a more Fady meeting. Have a good Sunday Fun Day. Enjoy.
On my story, like, what y'all think, Indian or lace?
Right.
And it just be making
Getting
everybody
involved,
get involved and it make it circulate better. Well, how you like, it just need to tell a story. And now I understand that. It's like I be more conscious about the stuff I put out, like, it's telling a story.
Yeah, that's why I kind of want. That's why I was like, YouTube is important, especially for this campaign, because your campaigns are so big, and you're spending all of this money that like you gotta really get the most out of your money. It's like you don't want it to be like a one and done. People can go and watch them YouTubes anytime, and get motivation or get inspired.
They keep being like, let me tap in. Right. They seeing a story, you know.
And it's on TikTok. It's like all touching all the platforms and reaching all the different audiences. I think that's going to be really beneficial. Yeah. When did you like gain tough skin as an entrepreneur, in the hair business?
When I realized that one monkey don't stop no show. Every time I drop a monkey, the show just get bigger and bigger. Girls sometimes they want to look like or be like someone else, which is fine. Be like Mike. However, you gotta realize what that girl was putting in to be that type of person.
Yeah.
So when it don't work out for you that way, you gotta kind of look at yourself and be like, why is this not working out?
Right.
With your hair. Or damn, why my hair not looking good? Because you're not tying it up at night. It could be the style. Everything. Yeah. Like, you going to somebody, you're paying $300 for hair, but then you letting somebody sew it in for $100.
Yeah.
Not because you like their work, but because the price is right.
Yeah.
It'd be different if you like their work and they charge you $100. You know?
That's true. Yeah, that's true.
But I had a real scenario though. Like when I really gained tough skin, I had left the shop for like a month, right? And I had this one employee that I didn't think anything of it. She was going around trying to individually turn every person against me.
In your shop?
Yes.
It's crazy.
So when she did that, of course, with me not being around to defend myself or anything, I was in another country for a while. Basically, they all grouped up together, and guess what? I prayed to God. I was like, look, what's not for me, please just let it go.
Yeah.
And guess what happened? They were gone by January, and I brought in a new team. And it was like, I literally just got bigger after they left. So that was one thing. Then another thing, I started at this hair salon. It was like a rinky-dink hair salon, right? But the price was right. The booth rent was super affordable, super cheap.
Yeah.
The owners had treated me like bad one day. And I left. I was like, well, I don't like to put up with this.
Yeah.
And I remember some of the OG stylists that were there was like, it seemed like when you left, you just blew up. And it was because I didn't need that negative energy.
Right.
Like, I took my business serious. They didn't. Their clients would be fighting each other.
Yeah.
Like,
I think definitely being in the wrong community will stop your blessings or pause them at least.
Exactly. So, it just working out.
Because you are successful, or you already had like a following on Instagram, why did you feel like you needed? Because most people think once I have a following, like they feel like they got it. So why did you feel like you needed, or when did you feel like you needed marketing?
I feel like for two different things. In the streets of Baltimore, people knew about my hair, but it will be people that might not even be selling as much hair or don't have the city that's not showing the numbers. However, sometimes when you're trying to expand and go to other places, they want to see them numbers on the board. They want to look at the scoreboard. You know what I mean? So to draw in that following from other places, they already want to see that your city accepts you. You know? So I felt like it was a disconnect between my social media and the actual street.
Right.
That was one thing. Then another thing, when I would be running campaigns and stuff, it was bringing me a whole lot of brand awareness. You know what I mean? People be like, oh, ooh, ah. But it's like, I also need the money to follow to keep the show going.
Because followers don't always equate to dollars.
But I definitely needed to just have everything. And especially when I took this class, Goldman Sachs, they had a person come in, a marketing person. They said, PR get you seen, marketing get you sales, sales get you basically money.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I gotta make sure I have all of those things connecting to be, the best.
That's good. I think it take people a while to get there, because I know like some people, they got 100K followers and then they'll start reaching out. I always tell people, like, at the beginning of the year, I noticed like a major shift. Popularity was cool at one point and it was getting people sales at one point, but then a shift happened at the top of the year where it was like people started to follow like it real. They wanted to see the behind the brand.
I think TikTok changed that significantly. Yeah. And I also feel like people that think that they don't need social media are crazy. And no, seriously, they're crazy, because number one, when I took that class, the lady said, you're going to need marketing to sustain your business. You might have a business now, but overall you're going to need marketing to sustain the business. And they're not understanding the way the world is going to social media. People are using TikTok more than they're using Google. So you got to get with the changes. You got to get with the trends. And if you can't, hire somebody to help you to get with the trends.
So I feel like if more people understood that, it would be like easier for them to adjust when the times change. But when you say like, I'm so used to word of mouth, like
when you want to make your presence known, okay,
there's more things you need to incorporate.
So another thing that was like a humbling experience for me, I say so many girls from DC come to my salon, whether they come to me or other stylists. However, when I opened up a store there, I still had to spend my own money to fund this store opening until I build a following. And I feel like I didn't build a following in DC like that. Like, I had customers, but I'm talking about me really seeing it grow until I tapped into TikTok and getting on foot.
Just more channels. More channels. But that's what it is. Social media is a channel. It's just a channel. Like, it's not like a TikTok is not to make your business, but it is a popular channel right now that is really going to help you maximize and really like reach your full potential. And then a year from now, it may be a different channel. And I think it's just important to be open to getting into those channels, learning those, and tapping into it.
And being innovative. So that's the main thing that I learned. Like, if I'm feeling like I just need to expand or do something, I'll look up people that I know are very, very innovative, like Rockefeller. I might watch a documentary, or the 4 Great Men of America, and just see how they overcame hurdles and obstacles and things like that, and being innovative. And like, I remember one night staying up till 4 o'clock in the morning watching it. By the time I was done that documentary, I had came up with 4 things that changed my business and was able to like double my income. But we don't live in a time where people are innovative. And that's the main thing I be trying to preach to the girls in this city. Like, they see somebody do it, they're like, oh, I want to do that. You don't have to use the same verbiage. You don't have to do it the same way. You don't have to do the same idea. Like, make it your own.
They may not always have the money to buy the latest hair or do the thing. So if you can give them a hairstyle idea or something, that is how you build a brand. That's how people start to love you, no matter.
And when they get there, and one thing about it, when they get their paper right, they want to circle right back to you. So I was at the hairdresser the other day, and that's the main thing the girl said. She told me, she said, I've been following you since 2021, but once my paper got right, then I came. We 2024? We about to be in 2025. But she remembered him. You know, when people look for that consistency. I feel like this generation lacks consistency. One minute they doing lashes, the next minute they doing hairs, they doing this, they doing that. It's so many other markets that you can tap into. You know what I mean? And you gotta figure out if it's you.
No one's creating brands anymore. And I think that's what I've pitched the most when I'm working with people. It's like, are you building a brand, or are you just in it for the money? Because the money can come and go.
If you don't build a brand, it's done.
It's done. Like, you might have a good run, but after a while, it's gonna be over with. I think you gotta cater to the people, and you gotta build a loyal fan base. Sometimes you might be in something for a follower and not a dollar. Sometimes it's okay to just gain something from it. Like, they might get spent on money, but they follow and support, repost. Somebody else might buy something.
Exactly. And that's what people gotta understand. It could just be a repost. I also try to tell girls, like, don't just chase the dollar from somebody that just want to support.
Yeah.
Support run out.
Yeah.
So after they shop with you one time or they support you one time, they feel like they supported, it's done. Get people that really give a fuck about what you're doing.
Yeah.
Your product, your service, your this, that, your that. Not just because they want to support you.
And you know what it is too. I think when people supporting them, because it's a difference when you don't have a brand. They make you may not have given them enough to continuously support. Maybe you only selling this one thing and now you're doing something else next week. So she probably like, well, shit, I tried to support it, but you know. So I feel like when you create a brand, they start to see it as a part of their lifestyle. Like for me, Starbucks, Target, Delta, those are a part of my lifestyle. I feel like I had to fly Southwest and I was sad. Southwest is fine, but I just felt like I was cheating on Delta because I had been so loyal to.
You are a Delta girl.
I'm a Delta girlie.